Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, aka the Dude, aka the King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calta and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the JO party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calta and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 get you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show.
This is the comedy event you've been waiting for.
Put it down, you fat bastard!
Comedian Robert Kelly will be performing live in front of an audience and streaming it right to your living room.
You're old as shit because your hair's feathered.
January 30th, 2021. Robert Kelly from Comedy Central, Netflix, and HBO will be doing his hilarious, crude, but vulnerable stand-up live from the Wall Street Theater and streaming it around the world right to you. Robert Kelly live stream pay-per-view from the Wall Street Theater, January 30th, 2021. Go online for tickets.
Right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Much fun.
Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Kelly. Some people call me Bob. Some people call me Bobby. And this is my partner in crime, Mr. Mike Calta.
Some people call me Ralph, even though it's not my name. What do you like better, Bob, Robert, Bobby?
It's the word. It's the fucking bane of my existence is that question.
But I mean, what do you? I mean, like everybody calls me Mike, but I always introduce myself as Michael, and everybody calls me Mike anyway. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why bother?
Yeah, nobody's calling you Michael. Okay,
I'm a Michael.
You're not a Michael.
I am.
Oh, I'm a Bobby to my friends, and a Robert to club owners, and then we have Rachel, who I don't know what's happening.
Figure out my
Rachel.
lighting. Sorry,
Rachel.
I was trying to see what lighting I look less tired in.
Well, you know what? Do it in a closet.
I thought you were really mad for a second. I'm sorry.
Why would I be mad at you? How could I ever? Oh, of course, Rachel looks great. Of course, you phony fucking LA fan.
Why did you be phony? I needed that compliment.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Rachel looks pretty hot today.
Rachel, this is the problem with Rachel, okay? Rachel always looks hot. She's never shown up anywhere not fucking done. Even though her shirt looks like Larry Bird's sneaker from 1985.
I did take a big swing with this shirt. I was like, oh, they're going to crucify me.
No, I like the shirt, but most of all, the hot look is like, it's almost like, oh, my hair was just like this. But even though it probably took you a long time to do, it looks hot.
That actually was something I kind of phoned in today. So,
all right, I'm happy with it.
My husband is worthless with the compliments. He just left to the firehouse and asked if I said, do I look okay? And he goes, that works. That works.
That's why I feel like if I was your neighbor in your building, I could get you, even though you're married to a firefighter, because I would just like compliment you and do all the things that he doesn't do. And you're like, why doesn't my husband say that?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Somebody could easily kill me too. They would just have to tell me I was pretty, and I would go in any van. I just walk up a ramp in a big van,
Well, I'll do both.
following compliments.
Let me tell you how annoying that shirt is.
And the funny thing is, I just had a different one on when I was testing with Mike, and I was like, you know what? Let me step it up and take a risk today. You always regret it. Never with comics, ever take even the slightest fashion risk. You will be fucked. You will be fucked.
Are you sponsored by Converse? What?
And the thing is, I it's so painful because I remember one time I was like,
yeah, go ahead.
I remember one time I had a zit. And I was like, I can't remember what story I've told on your podcast before, but big zit. I'm like, nobody sees this zit. You're thinking about it. Nobody's thinking about it but you. And then I put on these like low black boots, a very basic look, not a big swing for a woman, not real wacky, but it was like something for me. I'm like, tights and boots. Well, this is new. I come in the cellar. This is what pieces of shit these guys are. Just truly bad people. I walk in, Keith goes, why is Rachel Zit blinking at me? Why? Rachel Zit is infuriating me. It's winking. Rachel Zit's flirting. And then I'm just like, I sit down, I take that. That was tough. It was tough to move forward for that. I'd like overly covered it. A lot of sadness went into reworking that zit. I sit down and he goes, why? You look like Robin Hood Men in Tights. So dumb. Doesn't mean anything, really. And yet it fucking ruined me. I threw those stupid boots in the garbage.
Well, when it's coming from somebody as perfect as Keith, it's hard not to take it to heart.
I know. It's like, why would I care? Like, he wears tops with like shapes on them that look like they should say like have titles like fun with geometry or some horse shit. His dumb silk show tops stink.
He dresses like he's at a disco in the movie Demolition Man.
You're right. He dresses like he's bringing his family to a laser light show. He's awful.
Yeah. He does. He dresses like a black magician.
Have you
He
ever
always
seen
has a
that?
hanging top in his car, which just makes me so mad. And the top is more ignorant than what he's already wearing.
Rachel, if you could back off your mic a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were going to sing karaoke when you whipped that thing out.
Well, you told me last time my sound was bad. Do I need this mic? Just honestly,
Yeah,
I'd rather
you
not
do.
hold it. I do.
You do.
All right.
Right there is good. The hold it like a ray. Right there is perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound great. Can people please Photoshop different things in her hand? By the way,
Did you get a babysitter for this?
No, I have a babysitter today. It was for like various things.
Oh, okay.
hey, yeah, Keith is the worst. He's just the worst. I've gone to the cellar some nights. I mean, in the best of moods, just the best of moods, and I walk in. And I sit down, I see Esty and Sana. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's that? And I just see Keith looking at me. And he intentionally ruins my night. Intentionally. He'll start to get people turning against you. Like he'll start with Esty and get her to be mean to me. And then he'll get Gnome, and then he'll get the other comics. And then they'll be like, yeah, Bob does do that. And he's like, yeah, because Bob's an asshole. And all of a sudden I'm like, fuck you. See, Bob, he's got a temper. It's like, I didn't when I came in, you fucking curmudgeon. Bob.
You're right. He works like very similar to how Hitler worked. Just plant small seeds of doubt and fear and then just make them larger and grow them. Nurture that doubt, nurture that fear. Or like Keith is like, in the Behind the Music where they meet a first guy early on, like that scary guy that like beats down on her self-esteem. Whatever the pop star is. Keith's that first dude that tells her she's never going to make it.
He's the Ike Turner of
back
comedy.
Yes.
the mic did you not understand, Rachel?
Sorry.
Right there is good.
Scolding me. I understand. I need to be scolded. I'm naughty.
Don't do that.
I just finished.
Yeah, don't do that. Because that matches that bondage shirt you have on.
Christ. Oh, God.
Did you buy that?
I took a risk. Yes.
What's the right answer? Is she going to
I
tell you she
usually
wove
dress like a district attorney, and then, Ricky Velez, his wife is a stylist.
Yes.
She encouraged me to buy this. Why am I? See, why do you defend yourself? That's what my therapist would say. Why, Rachel? Why are you defending? These people are animals.
What listen, you're absolutely right. I'm glad you're throwing me with these people, but that shirt was not made for for you. That shirt was made for a fucking 13-year-old. That shirt, Ricky Velez's wife, okay, should be dealing with another clientele. Okay.
You're saying that now, but wait till the other two Musketeers come in, then you'll see where it really fits.
Who's coming in?
The other two Musketeers.
Oh, sorry. That was solid. And
that extra died.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, we know who Ricky. I mean,
that
really?
was definitely unnecessary, but you gotta love Mike though, so quick. And he was probably frantically Googling. I gotta get it up, or Bob will lash out.
I have a question for you. Max is here. You know Rachel. Max, I want you to look at Rachel's shirt. Now hit the button right here. What do you like that shirt?
It took no time. Oh,
you
God,
like it?
That hurt.
Hit the button. Which one do you like? Yes or no? You do like that shirt. You like that shirt?
Put that button.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, relax.
I like this shirt. I like this shirt.
You really like that shirt? I'm going to buy you that shirt. Will you wear it?
In the sound check, I had on, the saddest thing is like when I was doing the sound check, I just had on a flannel, and then I went and asked the babysitter. I asked the baby nurse, I'm like, should I wear this? Like maybe I'll step it up. You know, maybe I am. And then
you know, it'd be a good idea is if during the podcast you tried on different outfits.
I have no response.
Like a fashion show?
Yeah, maybe we can give you real advice.
I did that once. Do you know that I actually did that once on a date? This is one of the craziest things. This will give you a new insight, just a new insight into how nuts I truly am. I was out with this guy. I wear one dress, but I can't decide before I leave. Can't decide. I put the second one in my purse. Why? You made a decision. You leave, but something's wrong. Obviously, I'm sizzling with mental illness. Then in the middle of the date, I get kind of buzzed, right? I'm drunk. I'm at a bar with this guy. And then all of a sudden in my drunk mind, I think like, I want him to see the other dress. And I pretend, this is real dark, you guys. I pretend, this is bad, to spill the drink on myself.
So you can change?
Then go, so I can change. I mean, that is a haunting level of fucking madness. And then the guy, which was pretty impressive, like, he was like, I come back from the bathroom, my new sprightly dress, all excited again for my compliments. And then he goes, bye, sweetie, I love you and I miss you and I love your science show.
Oh, God, you're drunk.
And I still wear the bracelet you made for me.
Oh, yeah, she said the bracelet. Remember the bracelet you made? Yeah. I wish she was wearing that now.
So then I go back to the bar in the new dress, just fucking frolicking over, ready for my new compliment. And he goes, you did that on purpose. Like, first of all, that's pretty smart. Like, how would he ever imagine I could be that crazy? But he knew immediately what I'd done.
Why would he bring that up? I would have been like, ooh, this is a perfect, I got a loony here. This is going to be good.
She's mentally unstable. Hopefully she'll be good in bed. Hopefully that translates into the sack somehow for me. Yeah, you would think he would immediately be like crunching the numbers on my sexual boundaries. He'd be like, this is great. This is an easy shoe-in. But no, he was like, you did that on purpose.
I would hate to have to be a woman who cares.
Ugh, it's not good.
You know what I mean? It just must be so taxing to have to shower every day, do your hair, your makeup. I mean makeup. I watched that girl on the internet who tells like true crime stories while she does her makeup. You know what I'm talking about?
No, who's that? I love true crime. Who is this?
Good combination.
There's this girl and she talks about crime, like, you know, these stories, how like the Unabomber or whatever. She'll talk about all these stories.
I've watched them all. Yes, I'm into this.
As she's doing her makeup. And she's got like a million gazillion followers and she makes a ton of cash.
And she's hot.
Girl, she starts out blank face and then by the end, her makeup's all done and the story's done. And
she's like beautiful. Is she a hot girl?
I mean, she's like a little chubby Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? She's hot. You know what I mean?
I want to watch this immediately.
That's on
I'm obsessed with true crime. I can't go to bed until I've seen like Mindhunter and a Wives with Knives. I don't know what that says about me, but I can't sleep until I've seen back-to-back slayings like every night. I've seen all of that stuff. I'm out like a light.
Dr. Phil too.
What's that?
What?
You watch Dr. Phil also?
No, I'm more into just the murders. I need a lot of slayings. I watch every single true crime thing.
My wife
Yeah.
is a true crime serial killer fan, but she also, for some reason, likes Dr. Phil and the Steve Wilkos show. But she knows they're horrible shows, but
Yeah.
she will put them on like in the background.
I mean, I kind of feel like that makes her more sane than me because like she balances it out with psychology, even if it's like, trashy psychology.
Yeah, maybe.
I think she's a better person than I am.
I don't think this sentence has ever been uttered. Yeah, she's pretty hot. She's a chubby Puerto Rican before this show.
She does this, but the makeup, like the amount of fucking focus that goes into putting on makeup, it's like special effects, for God's sakes.
I should text you this picture of me in high school, and you're gonna understand so much. It probably is too late, but it is so. I mean, I had the kind of acne that like I needed surgery. Like I needed to go under. It was not okay. That I went outside ever is so sad that I had to leave the house with the level of what I was dealing with on my face.
Bob would find you attractive. Bob likes a girl with a little
Definitely
bit of
not.
acne.
Like I was
No.
gangrenous.
We've talked about this before. He likes a girl with a little bit of acne, and I think that's because of his own lack of self confidence. He feels like he needs a girl with scarred face.
Go fuck yourself. I had the most confidence in my life.
That was not insulting. I was trying to just read you. I believe that you like a girl with scarred face.
You said I had no confidence.
You had a lack of self-confidence is what I said. I didn't say
I
no
think
confidence.
I know what he means. He's just saying that I do the same thing with guys. Like I don't like stereotypically hot guys because it doesn't make, I don't feel feminine around them. It doesn't make, it's just like, I need there to be something, I don't like that like straightforward. It's like in a hookup, I want to bring the body. I don't want the guy to bring some sort of chiseled thing I'm supposed to admire. It's irritating. I'd like to bring a little more to the table.
You bring the body.
Smoking hot.
What'd you say?
Your husband is a fucking smoker. I mean, he'd be page one or the last page of any calendar of a firefighter.
Right. But that is true. But the guys that I dated before him were not. And the reason that like when I saw the picture of him, when my friend was going to set me up, I was like, I don't want to meet this guy. This is foolishness. This guy is going to cheat. I don't need this to derail my life right now, But then when I got to the bar, they were all they were just such animals, the firemen. Kind of made up for it. You know what I mean? Like they're just, they were, one of the guys was on the bar when I met him. This is the moment I met my husband. One of the guys is on the bar reading a toast and he's going, I love you guys more than anything in the world. You're not just my friends, you're my brothers. This is a family. And then at the same exact time, all the guys in the bar go, Patrick takes it up the ass, Duda. Patrick takes it up like that was the moment I met him. So I was like, all right, he's an animal like me. He didn't sing the up the ass song. And I was like, wow, it made him look like the biggest gentleman. And one of the guys looks at me. I was laughing so hard. And one of the guys looks at me and goes, what's the problem, sweetheart? You don't like music? Because I wasn't singing Patrick takes it up the ass. And I asked my husband why he didn't sing it. He goes, I didn't know the words. That wasn't my firehouse. But yeah, they're animals. So it gave me more confidence.
Would you be upset if you ever decide to let him do butt stuff to you and he starts singing Rachel takes it? You just brushed out the song.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess I would, but he's a repressed Catholic and wouldn't, it's very, he wouldn't ask.
Wouldn't ask to do it?
Right.
What?
Yeah, I haven't, and he wouldn't, but I thought we'd get to anal quicker than some surprised it took so long.
Well, now I have. You haven't with him or anybody?
Anybody.
Oh, well, you're overdue.
But thanks.
Jesus
That's one of the sweetest things anyone said to me.
No problem.
I'm just sending you two pictures that are going to explain so much.
That shirt screams, I'm ready for anal.
Okay, Mike, I'm sending them to Mike in case you guys want to look. It will be worth it. But yeah.
Is that a shirt from when you worked at Treasure Island? Hey, yeah, put that back up, Mike. This is the girl, baby. This girl, that's what she looks like at the beginning.
Yes.
And then she tells true crime stories, as she's putting her makeup on, and then
Like
at the end,
crime
Bailey.
she's committed.
watch her at the end. Ready? Watch her at the end. Mush is hooking it up right now. Where is she?
Is this crime she's committed?
Look at her at the end.
Wow.
Holy
Look at
shit.
I mean, she looks great, right?
Yeah, she's a stunning woman.
Yeah, with makeup.
Till she
Right.
showers.
Yeah,
When she gets out of the shower, you're like, what
looks
happened
like
there?
mush.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's so-
she's like smoking hot.
yeah,
But she's not though. She's fucking. It's all mirrors, smoke and mirrors. Go back to the.
Well, that's also a lot of makeup. But you know what? But okay, she looks a
she's
little
pretty.
tired that day, but you can tell she's pretty. She's
Yeah,
got a
she's-
very pretty face. Look at her. Like she looks like her lips and her nose like Angelina Jolie. Like she's very pretty.
She's got nice
You can
eyes.
tell.
Yeah.
She looks
she's
tired, but a
all
little
right.
bit, but she's very pretty. You could tell.
I mean, yeah, but look at the end result.
I
It's
mean, yeah, that's a
amazing,
whole
right?
nother. I don't know how to do that level of makeup, but it seems sorry. That's the dryer. I'm a mom. I'm going to say that whenever anything goes wrong.
All right, get it off, Mush. I'm a mom. You hit somebody's car. You run over somebody's kid. I'm a mom.
Cut somebody's throat.
I'm a mom.
Sorry,
What do you-
juggling it all. Boxed wine is my juice box. Yeah, I mean, you know, but I think I understand Bobby's system because I do usually look for something awry, if not physically, emotionally, just some reason that they're going to stay. Because I stay. I'll stay as long. I don't care how great shit goes. I'm a stayer. So I look for some reason to hook them.
Does that go back to your dad? Was your dad not around?
No, he was around, but I mean, again, when you see the high school pictures, you'll really begin to see where the pain started. Things were real jacked up. I sent one to Mike. I'm going to send another one, but
All right.
like it was not, things weren't good. Yeah. I mean, things were real jacked up.
Well, it's funny because I like a goofy face hot bod. That's my thing. Anytime I'd be anywhere, guys would always go for the hottest girls in the room, 11s. I would always go for like I told you, I hooked up with a chick with David Letterman face one night, but her body was fucking ridiculous.
When you say goofy face, what do you mean? Like what level of goofy?
I like something wrong with it. I like a dead tooth, weird eye,
Yes.
I like a space between.
I like a
the
limp.
teeth.
I feel the same way. I want something wayward. Something's got to be going awry. But usually, and if it's not physical, it's emotional. There's deep wounds there.
I'm the opposite of Bobby. I like a pretty face, and then I can make up for a little chunky ass or something like that because I'm all about the face.
Yes, you don't care about the body at all.
It's not that I don't care.
And when you say that, Bobby, you mean that. I think what you really mean is like you like a face with a little character or like a pronounced nose. But you don't mean you like a jacked up face.
Oh, I like girls with acne back in the day. That shit never really bothered me.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a low self-esteem move.
No, it's not. I think it's just it's a certain girl that I liked. I liked I don't like a big ass. Big asses, I just feel like they smell. I just feel like I just know that they're hot and
harder to clean. That's hilarious. That would never occur to me about a large ass would be harder to clean.
I see a big ass and guys like, oh, I love that. I'm like, there's no way to regulate the heat in that thing. It's just
it's so disgusting.
Yes, big asses make me. I'm just like, I'm good. Thank you very much.
These are the conversations I'm going to be having her whole childhood. And one point she's going to understand that I'm going to go like, I'm going to take away your screen time. I'm going to be like, no more screen. And then I'm going to walk in here and talk about a heated ass being harder to clean. We really are disgraceful. And yet I'm like very curious about this because I've never heard that before.
Big asses. I know guys love big.
But once you started doing stand up, Bobby, and I'm sure this is true with you with radio and stand up and everything as well. You guys start getting all this ass. And this is the thing I don't understand with a lot of guys is like a lot of guys still have this chip on their shoulder towards women. If they didn't get enough ass in this very critical period. They feel that no matter how much ass they get later on, they're owed a certain amount of back puss, or they're angry about the back puss they didn't get, right? In the empty section. And so many guys have this thing we talked about actually on the phone, right? What fascinates me is that it's like, when I started stand-up, do you think it gets better when you start stand-up? Like, I mean, obviously, eventually, when you slowly learn, how to not, your acne gets a little calmer or whatever. But like, you guys the numbers you would pull was ridiculous. Like, you could just do anything after a set.
I was pulling numbers when I was young. So I was
before stand-up.
I was getting chicks way back in the day. I started banging when I was 10 or so, 11 or something like that. And when I was
10, that's fourth grade.
Why did I zoom past that? That's extremely illegal and terrifying and traumatizing.
Yeah,
I was on the left there. That's not the bad one. I'm really trying to find the really bad one, but that's not good.
Which one are you?
On the left, but that's not good. First of all, was I losing my hair and then I got it back again?
Oh, I thought you had cornrows.
You look like Gary Oldman in True Romance. Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck? That's a lot of pain. Sorry. Hold on. Let me turn that off. Sorry, you guys.
Listen.
That's in the green? That's her in the green?
Oh, man. Yeah, I got to zoom in on this fucking thing. Yeah, this is great. I love it. I think you look hot.
Yeah, she doesn't look bad.
Yeah, dude. Zoom in a little more. I mean, the one in the green, Rach?
No, that's not okay. Come on.
You're crazy.
That's not bad, especially for 90s high school.
Out of those three girls, you would be the girl I'd pick. I'll tell you why. Your smile. Oh, yeah, I would pick you in a second. I like your goofy little green shirt you put on. You got some Beastie Boy shit. You try to be punk rock, and you're a nerd. You got your little glasses on. You got some weird hairdo going on.
I mean, what's going on? It looked like I was my hair was thinning or something. It's like it didn't grow.
You have the same hair as Better Call Saul.
I don't think that's so bad. I can't see your skin, but I don't think the picture.
I have one of the skin, and then when you see the next one, I'll find it in a minute. You'll really see, but that's not good though. I mean, you can't see. It's not. I wasn't having an easy time of it,
So why aren't you bitchy now that you're hot? Like, you feel like you should be like, oh, I used to be a nerd, but now look at me.
Well, you never feel that way, first of all, and then you read every comment they write on, and it never gets any better. Like, every time I do a TV thing and I see myself, then I'm like, okay, okay. And then I go on Twitter or fucking YouTube, and some guy named Mr. Twat Waffles calls me fat, and I know I shouldn't go, Bobby, but I fucking go.
Bobby, you can't go. I mean,
oh my God, it's so bad.
The shit I said one time to Lewis, he was talking about all they trash people on Reddit. And I go, should I go to Reddit? He looked at me, he goes, Bobby, you should never go to Reddit. I'm like me personally, he goes, you personally should like, this is Luis Gomez, troll among trolls. Yeah. He's like, Bobby, you should never go to Reddit. Listen, man, you just can't acknowledge it because it's there. Yeah. And the worst part is, a lot of it, I've had guys say mean shit to me, and I've literally said it to myself that day, like in my own head. I've said what they said, and I feel like I'm like, is this guy fucking listening to my head? Like,
it's worse when they know it, when they know your
shortcomings. What do you mean?
Like when like you can get 500 comments on Twitter that's like, Rachel's hot, Rachel's funny, Rachel's great, and then you get the one that's like, Rachel's got a big forehead, and they were like, fuck, I knew I had a big forehead. Like, just the one that
Mike DiStefano said to me, because that's the one you believe. I'm like, why does that bother me? That's the one you believe. And I'm like, fuck, he's right. Can
I just say, Rachel, you don't have a big forehead. I don't know why he would say that.
By the way, that I do. And that's going to stick with me all day. And I'm like, I shouldn't wear my hair like this. See, there you see, you guys. That's a lot of pain.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Listen, I got to zoom in on that. Zoom in a little bit.
No, that's a lot of pain, you guys.
90s necklace.
The choker that I tried to put a fun-loving choker on that is so sad.
Like, you get that on spring break with your parents.
There's so much sadness there.
That was a suicide gone wrong.
I mean, that thing on my chin. I mean, like, I had to go out, and I was like, well, I'll just put on this choker and leave the house with that. I mean, that is acne that really, I needed a surgery, something. That needed to be.
If you don't
I
back
need
up
to
that
be
mic,
put
you're gonna
down.
make it throw back.
If you don't go, yeah,
What's
back
that?
off that mic. Stop. Hey,
Sorry.
stop. All right, there you go. We're gonna get you a mic stand. Do you need one? I'll send you one.
Yeah, I really do actually.
I have one. I will send me your address tonight. I'll have Dawn mail it out to you.
Thank you.
easy,
so much.
Listen.
creep.
Oh my God.
Listen to me, Rachel. I tell you right now, Mike, that's the girl. That photo back there is the one I would have picked. If I walked into a room, sexy Bobby, I would have walked right up to you and I would have talked to you. Number one, guaranteed the best kisser out of any of the chicks that she knew. Rachel, best kisser. She fucking passion kissed.
Rachel or the zit.
Listen, the zit would have been the zit wouldn't have been a problem for me. None of that.
That
acting
is
bothers me.
derailing. How can you focus on anything else? That was
You'd feel it as your faces were mushing together.
yes,
You'd
that's the
feel
one
it.
that hurt. It was aching. I remember that because I was like, we took a family picture before that. I just sent that one to Mike too because you really see I'm the whole in the team and the whole family. I mean, they were propping me up and bringing me places, but I was a serious problem. I remember my parents arguing one night. I could hear them in the middle of the night and they were arguing about me. And my dad goes, "She's not normal, Karen." That's nice. Thank you, Greg Shepard.
That's how my family pictures are now. My wife's hot. My son is like a supermodel because he looks just like her. My daughter is 8, so she's cute. And then there's just giant. It looks like Shrek walked into the picture behind them.
Stop it.
It really does.
No, it
The photos, the family photos they have is just Mike jammed in a suit.
It looks like I photoshopped everything in there.
Yeah, he looks like the manager of the restaurant they're at.
That's what my buddy told me one time, that our family pictures look like when the photographer wanted to get into one of the shots.
Yeah, no, it looks like
God.
that single mom just won an award and he's the presenter.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I tell you though, I'm telling you, Rachel, back in the day, I guarantee you were an insane kisser because girls like that had tons of passion. Right? Am I lying?
I don't know.
I don't know if you know. I mean, I don't know if I was or not. I mean, I know I liked making out. I don't think I was good at anything else. But I mean, it was a lot of Bobby, but it was nothing compared to what you went through. I mean, good God, Bobby's childhood trumps everyone.
He deserved it.
But what the fuck are you talking about? I deserve.
Some
I
of
didn't
it,
deserve
some
any
of it
of
I
it.
feel like you reaped.
I didn't. How do
You
you
said that so easily. I didn't know you had it in you. I projected a lot of like gentleness and kindness on you until that moment.
No.
You didn't miss a beat. You're just like, yeah, I like it.
I did not reap any of it. I did not reap.
Bobby didn't deserve that. Come on, little Bobby. I wept during your Mark Maron podcast. I wept like a baby.
Yeah, little Bobby didn't deserve it. Oh, listen, middle-aged Bobby deserved it.
Oh,
30,
yeah. The
31
things
year
you've
old.
done in the meantime, you should be in jail for, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, 31 to 42-year-old Bobby deserves every fucking ounce of horse shit that I get.
Oh,
But
yeah,
little Bobby,
Wait till I get you to start drinking again this weekend.
Michael, I don't understand you. It's not this weekend, by the way. It's next weekend.
Thanks. I'm so
What's
excited.
happening? What's happening?
Bobby's coming here for the Super Bowl.
And you're going to try to.
Yeah.
How many years have you been sober, Bobby?
He's not getting 35 years. He's not going to get me off of fucking drugs and alcohol.
Ooh, challenge accepted.
Listen, but he did get me off my diet last time I went there.
In seconds.
I was on my diet. I went from 335 to 289. Okay.
Jesus.
I was down all this weight on this diet. I mean, kicking it. I was doing so good. He went on a fucking diet with his brother. Okay. I was motivating fucking people. I go visit him.
I was motivated by those morning workout, Bobby. I love those morning work. You were wearing fucking headbands. You looked like Footloose or some shit. I don't know what was going on, but I wanted to get involved.
Yeah, I was fucking killing it. I go visit this fucking monster in Tampa, takes me from the airport to his fucking horseshit breakfast chain restaurant that has
not
everything.
a chain. It was unique to Tampa. That's why I thought you would enjoy it.
Unique to Tampa is a disgraceful phrase. Just the way you said.
I am unique to Tampa.
It was not a chain. It was unique to Tampa. High end. Very high end.
It's very high end. You can wear shorts and flip flops at night. That's why it's unique to Tampa.
Right.
No, Bobby, you know how I roll. Very high end.
High end. Dude, let me tell you something. This place is high end. It's right near the airport. Listen. This fucking Tampa's, let me tell you something. Tampa is fucking, these motherfuckers, they think that they have these restaurants that are unique. It's not. Eddie V's, I thought, was this fucking Tampa only. It's everywhere. It's at every fucking improv chain mall everywhere.
That's on you. That's on you for ignorance.
But there's no you have no original restaurants.
It's not true.
What's the other breakfast place?
The place we went to is called Dats, and there's only two of them, both right here in Tampa.
There's two.
You're not pleading a good case for yourself.
If there's two, it's not original, you asshole.
The two in the same area.
Yeah, that's stupid. What's the other place? The Morning Wake or the Morning Watch?
The what?
What's that breakfast place? The Morning Watch. What's that other?
First Watch. First Watch. They're everywhere.
I mean, I really can't talk because the last time I was in Tampa, I was laying on my back on the bed trying to eat macaroni and cheese, but I couldn't find a fork in the room, so I was using a coffee filter instead. Like I'm a true pig, just lowering the macaroni into my dumb face.
I'm gonna take you out to these exclusive Tampa restaurants when you come here again. Here, look. Here's a picture.
Coffee filter, and I was like, very high end, and I scooped it.
It's very Tampa. There you go. They just wanted
a beautiful family.
No, they just wanted a fucking publisher's clearinghouse, and that's the fucking guy giving him the check.
You look good now. That picture, something was awry that day. Like what
Saturday?
Happened?
That was Saturday's picture.
Yeah, something was awry.
Like that. That is not a good. That's not. I mean, that picture you look like. Yeah.
Because I hate taking pictures.
Reuben that he had for fucking lunch.
I'm on a diet, and there's no need for you to mock me.
That wasn't a good picture.
That's yeah.
Okay, so Rachel, I'm on this fucking diet. I'm so proud of myself. I just did this 30-day less titty challenge. I am feeling fucking strong. I get off the plane. We go to this restaurant to order breakfast because I'm starving. He knows I'm on this thing. He goes, dude, you gotta try the monkey bread. I go, what's monkey bread? He goes, it's the stuff. And I go, dude, no, I can't. He goes, dude, you gotta try it. I go, dude, I can't have it. I'm on this. You know that I can't. He's like, dude, one bite. I go, what the fuck, dude? The guy comes over. I go, I'm going to get the omelet with this and that. And, but okay, great. And get order a monkey bread. I go, no. He goes, just get the monkey bread. The guy brings this chocolate fucking caramel cake and he puts it in front of me. And I'm like, dude, what? And he goes, just try one bite. One bite. I take one bite. Half the cake is gone. I'm literally snorting. Fucking, I'm literally on the table. And this fucking piece of shit didn't even have a bite.
Well, I was on a diet.
God.
What did you say?
True?
I was on a diet. I wasn't going to eat that shit.
Do you do this to him like regularly? Like, what was it? His fun challenge? Like that's fascinating.
I thought that he was like, I'm on vacation. I'm in Florida for the weekend. Let me have a good time.
Dude,
I just was trying to help him out.
Dawn is going to hurt you.
Oh, Dawn was mad. Dawn was fucking mad.
Oh, sure.
Dawn was mad.
Was that the only time you've done that to Bobby? Like try to get him to eat something he shouldn't?
No, I'll have something new planned for Friday.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, he's not the worst though. Keith Robinson's the worst.
Oh, he's definitely the worst.
Well, there was a long time ago back when, I was dating Dawn and all this shit. And we had I had a fucking situation where I kind of, stepped out and I got, she found out and we went through all this shit. And this was years ago. Mm-hmm. Before we were married and we were kind of just living together, and I fucked up and I got caught and I owned it, and we had this big thing. And I mean, I called every friend I knew and said, what should I do? And they were like, leave, just let her go, man. Let her have, she's too good of a person. You're never going to change. You're a piece of shit.
Wow.
Except for Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn said, go get help. Go, because try. He goes, try.
Yeah.
Go get help. Because in 8 months, if you can't do it, you're a piece of shit. Fine. But if you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Colin is
Thank
such a
God
good person.
I listened to Colin Quinn, because that's when I went to therapy. I got my shit. I tried blah, blah, blah. We did all this stuff. So I told Keith that this is what happened. I go to Philly. Keith calls me up. He goes, yo, man, I want to pick you up in the morning. I'll take you to breakfast.
Oh no.
I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I want to take you to breakfast. I got this good spot. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but why would you want to do, he's never takes me out to this amazing breakfast place. We eat. He's like, get whatever you want. It's on me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I eat. We have this great conversation. He goes, I got to go pick up some sneakers. You come with me. I go, great. So we're driving around. We pull up to this little side street. I'm like, all right, we get out. He goes, come on, follow me. We look at this little place. It's downstairs. I go, there's sneakers down? He goes, yeah, they're special kicks, man. You can only get them here. We go down. We walk in. It's an Asian massage parlor. I walk in. He goes, I got this guy. Just take him in the back. I'm like, no, I can't. I shouldn't. And the lady, come on with me. It takes me in the back. I'm sitting there on the bed. You hear Keith laughing in the room next door. And I'm just like, I don't. And she's like, oh, it's okay. Lie down. And I'm like,
oh my God.
And I literally get up. I go, I can't do this. I can't. I'm so sorry. I have to go. She's like, what? And you hear Keith. Fucking, I run out. I go outside. I'm literally like,
You were just upset because there was no breakfast.
I already had breakfast.
And when you were running out, did you have a semi?
I wanted a hand job more than life. It would have been so perfect. I wanted happy ending more than anything. And he comes out laughing. Stupid.
He's such a bad person. I mean, that is so evil. And I've heard him do it to multiple people. As soon as he can tell somebody's trying to find some sort of peace in their relationship, it's Keith's main goal. If any guy is faithful, it infuriates him. His main goal is to just create divide between men and women or happy couples. It infuriates him.
All right, we'll do that when you come to Tampa instead of Monkey Bread. We'll go to the Asian massage parlor.
Oh, dude, I've been married for fucking almost 14 years. Yeah, fine, I'll go.
I'll ask Dawn first.
She doesn't give. She'll give you the money. She'll get here. I'll PayPal you. Take my husband. Get a hand job. Trust me. Save her the fucking trouble from jerking me off and just looking at my like. Are we done? Hurry up, fatso. That's what he put. Listen to me. That's what he put in front of my face, Rachel. That
looks amazing.
Oh my God.
No, forget it. That's so fucked up. Yeah.
I'd like to feed that to you from a coffee filter on a bed upside down.
Real quick, somebody also sent one of the ladybugs made this already.
Well,
which one would you buy now, Bob?
Happy.
Would you pick the one on the left?
That was like right before I moved to New York with that guy in his band, Dick Sister. I told you guys that, right?
Dick Sister. What?
I met this guy in his band, Dick Sister. That's how I moved to New York City. If it wasn't for Dick Sister, I never would have moved here. And then Dick Sister dumped me when I got there. And then I begged him to take me back. He kept dumping me and undumping me. That's the level of confidence that he'd be like, all right, you're not dumped. Come back. And I'm like, okay. My Dick Sister sent some Dick Sister groupie. That's the name of the band. To pick me up. He didn't move my own stuff. He probably sent, speaking of hand jobs, probably sent some girl who had just given him a hand job to pick me up. She picks me up, helps me move. My mom, by the way, no red flags. That's how liberal my mom was. She was like, sounds fantastic. She was just like outside in a dashiki telling her 17-year-old daughter to move to New York City with Dick Sister.
Who's your mom, April Macy?
April's a good friend of mine. That's hilarious. My mom was definitely standing out there in like a menopausal Navajo cape, just like, I love it. My daughter is a true feminist. And just bye. No follow-up questions. I love it. She's an artist. Go celebrate Dick Sister. Enjoy. The fuck. So New York City. Dick Sister was doing so much blow. It was exhausting. They all wanted me out of the apartment. Dick Sister was like, get her out, dude. She's fucking up the vibe. They would fight about me loudly every night. I would just crouch and listen with my dumb fucking Malcolm X glasses knocking against the door. And then he dumps me. My dad comes to New York in the, family fucking van, the Dodge grocery getter, picks up all my stuff again, brings me back. This is where it gets real sad. undumps me. And I'm like, please take me again. He said, I'm not dumped anymore.
Oh.
I
This is
go
where
back
your dad-
on the Greyhound.
Your dad
I go
has to
back on the
realize
Greyhound.
he was the failure at this point.
What's that?
Your dad has to realize he was the failure at
Oh,
this
yeah, yeah. I mean, my dad was like, he's a very impressive person, but he doesn't have that like protective gene. Like when my husband asked him permission to ask me to marry him, he drove to Maryland to ask him permission in person. I'm like, my dad's not that guy. A lot of Jewish dads, they don't have that thing where their daughter, they're like protective princess. It's not like that.
Yeah,
So
I
I couldn't
married
even
a Jew. You're right. My
Yeah.
father-in-law was like, yes. Oh, take her. Do what you got to do.
Exactly. There's no promise ring with like shit in our culture. It gets that gets a little weird, but yeah, my dad didn't understand why Pete was there. Pete drives all the way down to Maryland, which you think was really romantic, but then he tells me later that he also wanted to stop in Delaware to get the new iPhone tax free.
I fucking love Pete.
I could have left that out of the story.
A red flag.
He's like, yeah, also I wanted to get that iPhone tax free in Delaware, so I picked that up. Disgraceful. So he drives to ask my dad. He said he walked in the room. My dad was very distracted. You know, my dad's like a weird. He plays piano and Zydeco accordion. He's really, interesting, but not like a protective dad. He's like
You have a Jewish dad that plays Zydeco accordion?
He's an incredible musician. He plays piano now full time. He plays piano, harmonica, blues harmonica, all by ear.
That's great.
And he was a civil rights lawyer. So he's like he's a Jewish hippie. He doesn't know why Pete is standing there. And then, by the way, then when he gets there, my mom tells Pete that in the backyard, she says, if he could help her clean up a dead raccoon carcass, because my dad won't do it. So Pete goes back there, sweeps up some sort of rancid animal before he's allowed. My dad's just watching from the window, just waving at my mom and Pete, just fucking shoveling this dead carcass in the trash.
So many signs.
And then Pete's like, would you mind if I, and my dad goes, you want to marry Rachel? He goes, yeah. Then he's like, you could trade her. Why are you here? Well, first he says, we don't have any cash for you. I'm not kidding. Exact quote. First of all, Pete wasn't asking him for money. It was like, it's supposed to be an emotional moment, right?
What did he
want
money? What did he assume he wanted money for? Like for the wedding or for?
Exactly.
Well, listen, the deal is the girls.
Right. Right. But we
girls'
didn't have
to pay.
But he wasn't asking. It's not like there's a dowry involved, and he wants to know what kind of cattle he's gonna get for her.
But if cattle,
you would think that would be a later discussion too. Like that was the first words out of his mouth, probably with both his hands up like this, like he was being held up. He goes, "We don't have any cash for you, all right." I mean, if my dad paid for my wedding, it would have been at like a Filene's basement or something. Like there was nothing. I knew my parents weren't. Nobody had even the slightest idea that they were going to have money for the wedding. And so then Pete goes, no, it's not about, it's not about money, Howie. I just wanted to, get your permission. And then my dad said, well, we'll trade her. How about this? We trade her for like an older goat. Because he thought
he had some sort of arrangement going on.
He said you could trade her in for one of our older goats, and he was just laughing. And my dad's like, "Hey, get out of here! No cash, no cash."
Was he throwing in the dead raccoon as part of the trade?
Oh, by the way, with the raccoon, my dad said, "Hey, didn't know that Pete was going to ask him this." He goes, "Listen, if you help Karen with the raccoon, I'll tell you what, I'll slip you a 20."
Oh.
Never slipped him the 20. By the way, you don't mention you're going to slip somebody a 20. You just give them 20 bucks or you don't. It's not the amount of money that's exciting to slip someone.
An old Jewish guy mentions that he's giving you money. That's a little bit more exciting.
Not a dime.
Yeah.
No, the 20 was never mentioned again.
My father-in-law is an 80-year-old Jewish guy from Brooklyn. And it was amazing in the time we've been married like 18 years. And in that 18 years, I went from being a kid to now running everybody's business. Like I went from being hey guys, nice to meet you. Now they all come to me for advice. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? How did I become the elder wise man in this family?
Really? It's kind of nice though. Isn't it sort of pleasing?
You make fucking $14 million a year. Maybe that's it.
Money doesn't cure everybody's problems. I don't know.
Yeah, and you live in a castle. I mean, on a cul-de-sac of other millionaires. Maybe
he lives in a castle.
Yeah, he lives in a castle. It's pretty much a castle.
It's castle in Tampa. Is that where you live?
Yeah,
I live outside
an actual castle.
No. He
It's
is
kind of a castle.
it's not a
It's shaped like a castle. It's as big as a castle.
Is it insane?
Yeah, it's
No.
fucking retarded. It is absolutely. Let me tell you something. His upstairs little guest suite that I stay in when I go there is like staying in a 5-star hotel. I mean,
Wow, you have a
it's like
guest suite.
a guest suite with balconies and a TV room and your own coffee maker and snacks. And I mean, the fucking the Q-tips he has, I mean, could be better because he fucking, I don't know why they got wood Q-tips, fucking wood Q-tips in his So I use them and the tips just come off. It's
the
like
whole
a
day.
shell.
The whole day he's like, I think the Q-tip broke off of my ear. I'm like, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Sure as shit, it did.
Of course it did, because if you ask Mike something, if you say, Mike, how do I look? Great. How do I sound? Awesome. How's my hair look? It looks the best. Hey, is something in my ear? No. He lies. It's an automatic lie that comes out of his mouth because he wants to speed everything up. He doesn't want to stop to deal with those type of conversations. Like, hey, dude, I think I got a Q-tip thing in my ear. Is anything in there? I think I might see something, and then I got to go to the hospital. No, you're fine. And just let me die and let me fucking go back.
Okay. But when we found out that you had a Q-tip in your ear, who got a plastic surgeon to come remove it for you at the comedy club? This guy did.
First of all, yes, you did. But the doctor looked in 2 seconds. He goes, yeah, it's definitely in there. He looked in
I'm not a fucking doctor. I didn't go to medical school. What do you want from me? I don't fucking know.
You're gonna fucking look in something and see something.
You got cavernous fucking ears. I looked in there and didn't see shit. What do you want me to dig around?
I gotta get fucking insulted with cavernous ears.
No, it's not an insult.
Lobes.
You can't get fat ears.
The only thing Bobby and I are going to walk away with today is that I have a huge forehead and that Bobby's going to think there's something wrong with his ears.
I told Rachel, I said 7 times, I said she was hot today, and all she remembers is me making up
the forehead thing. I'm going to be like, today I'm going to be like, you can't wear your hair. Yeah, but that's because there's something deeply wrong that none of us could possibly fix.
Rachel, it's the way he said it. He set it up like, I could say you have a huge forehead. It's like you didn't need to say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think you have a huge forehead. I would let it linger and let it bother you if I thought you did. I do not think you have a big forehead. I just figured everybody else was making fun of your shirt. I had to pick something else.
Listen, as a mother, and I start all my sentences that way.
I'm so glad that my wife doesn't do that. Like my wife wine drinks, but she doesn't talk about it. Thank God.
Oh God, when people act like it's a wacky risk, like someone's going to arrest them for having a wine, it just infuriates me. Like, it's wine o'clock. Like, that annoyed me when I was becoming a mother. I'm like, why do I have to have the sense of humor of like a weather girl from Ohio just because I'm having a baby? It infuriates me.
I saw a car that had a bumper sticker that said it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and I took a picture of it and tweeted. I never met this person, but I'm positive I would hate them.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, arrest me. I don't like that organized risk. You know,
my wife is great because she goes to my son's hockey game with a little fucking, one of those Yeti cooler cups. Doesn't say a word. Loaded with fucking wine. Doesn't say a word. Isn't everybody like, look at my wine? Not bedazzled. She just fucking drinks her shit.
She's just a silent alcoholic.
Exactly.
She's just hiding her fucking drinking so nobody sees it because it's out of control.
Yes.
Yeah, it infuriates me, that kind of shit. I don't care for it one bit.
Wife to a meeting someday on Zoom.
I had to tell you last night
a Yeti thing of wine is not healthy. I mean,
not Yeti, but like
you shouldn't be drinking Yeti wine cups at a fucking kid's. Yeah, that's a lot of wine. That's a lot of wine.
Yeah, it's a long game. It's cold.
You shouldn't be drinking at a fucking hockey.
She brings it in like a Saint Bernard. It's cold in there. She needs to have something to keep her warm.
Oh my God! So she's drinking at a hockey rink to stay warm, like a wino in the winter.
She tried to get some. She tried to get me to do dirty stuff with her last night after 10 o'clock, and I was like, "Lady, are you drunk? I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. This isn't happening."
No, so but did you give it to her in the morning?
No, in the morning I get up at 4 o'clock.
Oh, right.
No, So I was in the shower at about 11 today, and she came in and she was like, I have to get in the shower. I go, come on in. I was like, and she goes, no, I have to take a shower. I go, come on in. And then she got naked and she came in, and I was like, what's up? And she goes, stop, I got to go. And I went, ugh, whatever. And I got out.
Why?
Our stars never align.
You should have given it to her last night.
Banging in the shower is, let me tell you something. I
It's a
did that
hassle,
shit.
is what it is.
No,
15,
but
it was 15 years ago. I was banging in the Dawn wanted this, to be dirty, blah, get in the shower, making out, and then I start finger banging her in the shower. 10 minutes in, she goes, "Can you? It hurts. Can you stop?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have carpal tunnel. You could have told me fucking 8 minutes ago. You think I like doing this weird shit?" Okay, I'd rather just get blowjobs and hand jobs and the occasional massage parlor. I'm in here trying to be fucking 17 Shades of Gray or whatever the fuck you want, and you don't tell. You could have told me it hurts right away. Don't fucking put up with it. And I don't want to do this either.
listen, Kristen, banging in the shower is a 19-year-old's game. I'll totally bang a 19-year-old in the shower. But what I'm saying is, the shower in a castle is made for banging. I got a bench.
So beautiful.
I got a couple of different shower heads. I mean, we're having some action time.
I got to remember that. One day you're going to have a shower in a castle that's made for banging.
I can't
You
wait
guys
for you to
really
come to
are
Tampa.
the truth and the stars.
I'm going to impress you so much when you come to Tampa. I'm going to give you real utensils. I'm going to take you to Dats for monkey bread. You're going to fall in love.
But
Dear Daddy, why he said he's going to bang me in the shower. And I think he really loves me. Oh, yeah, fancy shower, real fancy like in Tampa.
Oh, if you used that voice while we were making sweet love, it would not last long, let me tell you.
Oh, well, that was beautiful. I have to get the baby nurse in Uber, but I'm sorry, it's just bringing up a lot of stuff for me because I always thought I deserved better, and then you hear that and you realize you don't.
You got to Uber the babysitter in?
Yes, you gotta, especially now with stuff,
New York's tough, man. That is tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like indebted to her forever. She's taught me like every little thing. Like she helps me cut the baby's nails and,
Yeah.
No, I didn't do any of that stuff. I'm not going to lie. I got to give my wife all that credit. I didn't want that tool where you got to suck the snot out of the baby's face, that little bulbous thing.
I haven't done either of those things. I made Pete do that. It scared me.
Yeah.
Really? Do you want to see her? Do you guys want to see her real fast? I guess you have to say no. I mean, right? I mean, you have to say yes.
I have such baby fever. I have such baby fever. I'm dying.
Let me grab her really fast.
But
right,
I
we'll
hope
talk
she has
about
the
you.
same shirt on though, right?
I think Rachel's so hot.
Yeah. No, Rachel is very pretty.
Yeah. I think she's.
I don't consider her hot because she's my friend.
Right. I don't ever understand that. I don't understand. Like I've met Kristen before. She's hot. We could be best friends. I'd still think she was hot.
Right.
I don't have a problem. I could differentiate between my ugly friends and my hot friends.
Yeah, but she's my comic friend. I really could never think, and I'm friends with Pete, so I don't even my brain shuts down.
I don't know Pete, so fuck him.
Yeah.
Let me see that baby.
Oh, look at that little baby.
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, you shy? Oh my God. So
look at what's up, Smiles.
How are you? Your shirt's better than your mom's. Yeah.
Is it though? I gotta tell you, that's not the best baby outfit I've ever seen either. That kid looks like a 3-pound bag of potatoes.
Hi, how are
That
you?
kid is beautiful.
Beautiful, yes. Oh my God, Ray.
What's up, cheeks?
Think about the disgusting things I just said, and then I go and pretend to be somebody else.
I would do
a
a whole podcast where we just talk to other people's babies.
Rach, I remember it's so funny to look at this beautiful baby. And I remember having a conversation where you're like, it's real, I don't know. It's hard to have a baby, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't worry. It's going to happen. You just got to keep trying. And now you look at where, that is just so beautiful, Bubba.
No, you and Dawn really helped us a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, she's beautiful. It's so awesome.
Not like the easiest road. They basically just said I couldn't. And then I became pregnant all of a sudden out of the blue.
That's the way it happens. Hey, next time you do the podcast, can you just clean up the background just a little bit?
It's really bad. I need at least the last time
asshole.
I put putting just like something else in the background. Last time I put Hitler in the background though. And I didn't know this, but like my cousin was like telling us some serious thing on the family Zoom and started weeping. It was my brothers and her. And I had to try to figure out how to remove Hitler. And it was so awkward. I just came on like this is going to be fun because I'm an animal. I had to remove Hitler, right? And then by the time I get Hitler down, like it was so awkward. Everybody was just looking at me like, Rachel, fucking please. She's thinking about something going through in her family. So ever since then, I'm just like, I'm afraid. All right, Frankie.
Hi,
When you come
puppy.
here, bring that kid with you.
What's that?
I want to play with that kid. When you come to Tampa, bring that kid with you.
All right, I'm going to bring her.
We'll watch her while you do shows.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for
All right,
having
Bubba.
Thank you.
All right, Rach.
Thanks, you guys.
You got anything to promote? You got any shows or anything you're doing?
Yes, actually, I'll be at the St. Louis Funny Bone on February. I think February 11th through the 14th.
Right. It's a great funny bone.
I have some. I do this weekly like Zoom show on Sunday. Maybe you could come on. Sometimes me and Jessica Curson.
Yeah, what is it?
My Instagram, and we bring comics on and just talk a little shit and have. It's like very disorganized but fun, and I'm gonna do that. I do that every Sunday, and the ticket is in my Instagram on like Eventbrite or whatever. Okay, so I did just do a set for the Drew Barrymore show, and it's on YouTube. And that's it. I got nothing else.
Nice.
All right, Bubba. Bye, Frankie.
Bye.
Bye, Rach.
Bye.
I want to point out that I don't want to steal babies. Somebody said I want to steal babies. I don't want to steal them, but they say that you could bring a baby up to a certain age to a fire department or a police station with no questions asked, like if you want to surrender them. And I said, I also want to add the radio station to that list. And if you bring it to me, not only will I not ask questions, I may even give you some concert tickets. So if you're choosing between, like the cops will always follow you to your car and get your license plate. They say they're being cool, but they're being dicks. I don't care who the fuck you are. Just give me the kid. I'll give you some Blue Oyster Cult tickets. Get out and let me raise the kid.
Well, you're saying if there's people who have babies that don't want them, bring them to the Bone Station in Tampa.
Only while I'm there. Don't bring it in the morning. Anytime between 5 and 10, and just say buzz, and I'll be like hello, and they'll go, hi, we're here from Mike Calta. I'm like, we're not expecting guests. And they're like, I have a 9-month-old kid I don't want anymore. And I'll go, hold on, I'll be right down. Would you like to go to the aquarium or would you like to go see Foreigner? And I'll give them a choice of tickets.
So, well, what about Busch Gardens?
Ooh, done. Deal.
Okay.
And then I take the baby and I give it a much better home than it was ever going to have before. And I'm happy because my baby fever's. What's that? Yeah. I'm totally going to keep it. I mean, I'll keep it and then leave it. It has to live at the station. It'll be like the station baby.
Look, I don't want any more. I don't want you to have any more kids.
Oh, I want more kids so bad.
No, because then you don't have enough space for more kids.
Are you fucking serious?
What other room? You don't have any other rooms.
I'm in a room that I built right now. Build another room.
Well, where are you going to build another fucking room?
That's probably true. The engineers are going to get my babies. I'll buy a bigger house.
You'll get a bigger house. How can you get a bigger house than you have now?
They make them.
You're going to wind up dicing up that place upstairs. Then the guest is.
That's all you're worried about is whether or not you're going to have a guest room.
Well, Joey's going to move up there, and then I'm going to have to sleep on a couch somewhere in some weird room.
I have an extra room downstairs that's not being used right now. I have my office, which is basically just storage right now.
Yeah, your office is a waste of space.
Yeah. So, hey.
Yeah, you should move all that shit out. What?
When you come here for Super Bowl,
yes,
Super Bowl party inside upstairs with the big TV or outside by the pool?
Outside by the pool, smoking cigars, eating food, looking out for alligators. Outside, because then you have the inside outside. You got the outside by the pool, but then you get the inside. So the people inside, those people, whoever they are, that type of person will stay inside. And then you get the outside people who will be the outside people. You know what I mean?
All right. That was awkward, but yeah, I got you.
Well, there's inside people, there's outside people. You know that. There's inside people. There's an inside person doesn't like being outside in the elements. You know what I mean? They want to have the same temperature. They want to be in near a bathroom. They like the inside. Then there's outside people that will fucking sit on anything, sit outside. It gets hot, it gets cold. They'll jump in the pool.
That's my problem. I'm an inside person having an outside party. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're an AC guy. You're an AC guy.
Yeah.
I'm not AC guy. I cannot do AC. I can do a fan.
I love that Ninja Turtle Hands think he knows so much about me. He said I have a Ginzo house. You wouldn't know anything about who lives in this house if you came here and didn't see me.
I gotta say, listen,
I don't live in Avila.
Anthony Cumia has a fucking wop house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have
It
a
is
wop.
just a wop. I mean, it is in fucking every Italian movie. It's the Sopranos kitchen, gaudy fucking molding, stupid, shitty tan cabinets. I mean, I got to say, your new kitchen is modern and fresh and nice. Your old kitchen, there was elements of Ginzo's, but your house,
I didn't build it, and I took it out as soon as I could.
your house, not Ginzo at all. The bathroom has wallpaper, funky wallpaper. What you guys did to your house has unginified it.
Yep.
Now it's beautiful. It's like I don't know. It
castle.
reminds me. It's like a castle. It's a modern day castle. I would say modern day contemporary castle. Absolutely. But there's nothing Ginzo about that house.
We took down whatever pillars we could, Lou. Whatever ones that were in structural pillars, we took them down. All right, I have to go to hockey, and I have to pee so bad.
Yes.
This diet's making me pee like crazy.
Okay. Well, listen, I am excited. What a great show we had today. We're back tomorrow. Why don't you wrap this up?
Bobby Kelly.
Look at that.
My number one best friend, one of the funniest comedians you'll ever see, is doing you a favor this weekend. He's going out in the middle of a goddamn pandemic so that you could stay home and enjoy his comedy on the live stream, wallstreettheater.live, and you could stream it live anywhere in the world, whether you're on the other side of the world in Abu Dhabi or whether you're in fucking Bayonne, New Jersey. My man Bobby's doing a show for you this Saturday night, January 30th at 8 o'clock at the Wall Street Theater. You can get tickets at wallstreettheater.com if there's any available. But more importantly, you could stream it live at wallstreettheater.live and watch it like I'm going to watch it this Saturday night.
Bingo live. I'm very excited about it. Make sure you check out Mush.
At Mike V. Suarez on Instagram. And this Sunday, him and Pizza the Hut are doing a special Royal Rumble show together where you could watch them on twitch.tv/Y2 Kool-Aid. And you could watch that guy's head sink into his shoulders even further.
And of course, listen now, I'm telling you, we said this a year ago, the Calta and Kelly show would taken over, and it's consistency, it's longevity, and it's fucking commitment. And, look at one of the shows is already done. Okay. The Hyenas is done. The other one, see, there's no ego here. Why? We're number one best friends.
No,
We're
but
best friends.
I got to cut you off before you leak any information, the things you might not want to say. Before you know it, you're going to be talking about a special surprise show you're doing in Tampa next Friday. Don't say anything. What?
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Sorry.